Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Welcome to Westminster College here in Fulton, Missouri. We are getting ready to do starting lineups. First, for the visiting team, the Fontbonne University Griffins. Starting as senior, number 11, Lauren Smith. Senior, number 15, Riley Stafford. Sophomore, number 22, Riley Pickett. Senior, number 23, Courtney White. Senior, number 24, Jillian Venegas. Now starting for the Westminster College Blue Jays, freshman, number 1, Jody Bass. Sophomore, number 5, Shelby Kurtz. Freshman, number 12, Annette Ramirez. Senior, number 34, Amaretta Rodriguez. And junior, number 44, Madison Schaefer. The Fontbonne University Griffins are coached by Mike Fitzgerald, and the Westminster College Blue Jays are coached by Talisha Washington. Jumping center here tonight for Fontbonne, we have number 11, Lauren Smith. And for Westminster, we have number 44, Madison Schaefer. Looks like they had some mechanical issues with the clock. All right, now we're jumping. Ball's up. It starts off with Westminster, handled by Kurtz. Kurtz dribbles up the court, passes it to Bass. Bass passes it to Schaefer. Schaefer's layups up, and it is good. Venegas dribbling up the court for Fontbonne. Passes it to White. White dribbles around up to the key, looks around, passes it to Pickett. Pickett on the wing, passes it back to Venegas. Venegas passes it to White. White passes it to Pickett. Pickett passes it back to White. Her shot's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Westminster. Bass pushing it up the court. She's dribbling up to the wing. She stops. She passes it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Ramirez. Shots up. It's no good. Rebounded by Fontbonne. Venegas dribbling up the court. Passes it to White. White up to the key. Dribbling around. Passes it to Smith. Smith at the top of the key looking around. Passes it to Stafford. Stafford dribbles around. Passes it to Venegas. Venegas passes it to Stafford. Stafford back to White. No, sorry, my bad. It's a Pickett. Pickett's three's up and is good. Bass dribbles up the court, passes it to Ramirez. Ramirez passes to Bass. Bass's three-point shot's up. It's no rebounded by Fontbonne. Sorry, that was no good. Passes it to White. White up to the wing. Looks around, passes it to Pickett. Pickett up at the key, passes it to Smith. Smith looking around, passes it to White. White up on the wing, dribbles to the key. Dribbles up to the charity stripe, driving in. Her shot's up. It is good. Kurtz will work the ball up. Passes it to Ramirez. Ramirez passes it to Kurtz. Kurtz looks around, dribbles up to the key between the circles. Passes it to Bass. Bass on the wing. Looks around. Passes it to Schaefer. Schaefer passes it out to Ramirez. Ramirez goes in. Her shot's up and is good. Venegas pushing it up the court to Stafford. Stafford three is up and is good. Kurtz is going to work the ball up the court for the Blue Jays. She dribbles around, looking for a pass, passes it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looks around for a pass, passes it across court to Bass. Bass passes it to Ramirez. Ramirez goes around looking for a pass, passes it to Kurtz. Her layup's up and is no good. Rebounded by Schaefer, though. Schaefer's layup's up and is good. Venegas is working the ball up for the Griffins. She looks around, passes it to White. White in between the circles, passes it down to Smith. Smith looking around for a pass, passes it back out to White. White's three's up, and it is good. The Blue Jays pushing the ball up across the court. Kurtz looking around, dribbling the ball, passes it to Rodriguez, but intercepted by Smith. Smith passes out to Venegas. Venegas dribbling up the court. She's in between the circles, covered by Bass. She looks around. Kurtz gets a hand on it, and it will stay with Fontbonne. Coming in for the Blue Jays is number 15, Reese Arnold for Rodriguez. Venegas passes the ball in, passes it into White. White up at the key, hands it off to Pickett. Pickett passes it to Venegas. Venegas in the paint, passes it out, but intercepted by Ramirez. Ramirez dribbling up the court. Her shot's up and is deflected by White. Kurtz will pass the ball in. She passes it in to Arnold. Arnold and the wing passes it to Kurtz. Kurtz in the corner, shoots off a three, and it is good. White is going to dribble up the court for the Griffins. She is covered by Kurtz. She's in between the circles, dribbling and pushing into the paint. She goes in, passes it to Smith. Smith's layup's up and is good. Kurtz pushing the ball up for the Blue Jays. She passes it to Arnold. Arnold looking around, passes it to Bass. Bass passes across court to Ramirez. Ramirez dribbles in, passes it to Kurtz. Her pass to Schaefer was unhandled, and we got a little bit of a scramble there, and the ball was touched out of bounds by Smith, so Kurtz will pass in the ball. She looks around. She passes it to Bass in the corner. Bass's three-point shot's up and is no good. Rebounded by Venegas. Venegas pushing up the court for the Griffins. She pushes up, passes it to Pickett. Pickett's shot's up and no good, but the foul on Arnold. She will get 2 shots at the free throw line. Kerrigan Lockard will sub in for the Blue Jays and for Kurtz. Pickett's first shot is up and good. A violation on White as the free throw will be no good. Lockard will pass it in to Ramirez. Ramirez pushing up between the circles. She looks around for a pass, passes it to Arnold. Arnold looking around, trying to find a pass. She starts dribbling on the wing. She throws it across court to Bass. Bass dribbles into the paint, dribbles under the basket, passes it out to Ramirez. Ramirez to Arnold in between the circles. She looks around, trying to find somebody to pass it to, passes it down to Bass, but I think it bounced off the foot of Stafford, so Westminster will keep the ball as Ramirez will pass in the ball. Ramirez looking around, passes it to Arnold up in the wing. Arnold looking around, passes it to Bass. Bass's three-point shot's up. It's no good. Rebounded by White. White pushing up the court for the Griffins. She passes it to Stafford. Stafford down low. Her layup's up and is no good, but rebounded by Lockard. Lockard passes it out to Arnold. Arnold pushing up the court for the Blue Jays. She pushes up. She passes it out to Ramirez at the three-point. Her three-point's up. It's no good. And it is rebounded Attempted rebound by White, but will be out of bounds on White, so Blue Jays will get the ball. Miley Peck subs in for Schaefer for the Blue Jays. Arnold passes in the ball to Bass. Bass dribbling between the circles, passes it back to Arnold. Arnold passes it down to Lockard. Lockard passes it out to Ramirez. Ramirez passes to Bass. Bass 3-point shots up. It's no good. Rebounded by Lockard. Lockard's attempt putback is up and no good. Rebounded by Venegas. Venegas dribbling up the court for the Griffins. She dribbles to the wing, passes it to White. White dribbles into the paint. Her shot's up and is no good. Rebounded by Smith. Smith gives it to White. White at the wing. She tries dribbling. No, passes it out to Stafford. Stafford's corner 3 points up. It's no good. Rebounded by Bass. Bass will push up the court for the Blue Jays, passing it up to Ramirez. Ramirez crossing the half-court line in between the circles. She passes it to Bass. Bass on the wing. Looks around and passes it across to Arnold. Arnold's 3-point shot's up and is good. Venegas will push the ball up for the Griffins. She crosses half court, passes it to Stafford. Stafford guarded by Ramirez. Passes it back to White on the wing. Passes it back to Stafford in between the circles. Stafford jumps in, but there will be a penalty on Peck. Rodriguez subs in for Arnold. Pickett will start passing the ball for the Griffins. She passes it out to Stafford. Stafford fakes shots, falls to the ground, and we will get a jump ball. Looks like the Griffins will keep the ball. Kurtz subs in for Ramirez. Pickett will pass on the ball for the Griffins. She looks around, trying to find someone to pass it to. She passes it into Stafford, but tipped by Lockard out of bounds. Stafford will pass on the ball for the Griffins. She passes it in to Davis. Davis looking around. She can't find anybody, so she dragged her foot for a travel. Rodriguez will passing the ball to Kurtz. Kurtz crossing the half-court line in between the circles. She'll pass it back out to Rodriguez on the wing. Rodriguez looking around. She passes it to Kurtz on the corner. Passes it back to Rodriguez. Passes it to Bass on the other wing. Dribbles around. Passes it to Lockard. Lockard passes it out back to Bass. Bass drives into the court. Her layup's up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Davis. Davis passes it out to Stafford. Stafford dribbled up the court for the Griffins. White in between the circles. Passes it up to Smith. Smith passes it across to White. White dribbling in to the charity stripe. She passes it out to Davis. Davis is 3 points up. It's no good. Rebounded by Peck. Peck passes it to Kurtz. Kurtz pushing up the court. Passes it to Bass. Bass's layup's up and no good, but she will be fouled. Let's see who they call the foul on. By White. Venegas and Burke will sub in for Smith and White. Looks like Schaefer will sub in for Lockard. Bass getting prepared for her free throw shots. Her first shot's up and no good. Her second shot's up and is good. Arnold will sub in for Bass as Venegas will pass the ball in to Stafford. Stafford dribbling the ball, crossing the half-court line. She's guarded by Arnold. Arnold passes it, Davis with the ball. Pickett has it. She dribbles. She shoots a three. Her three's up. It is no good. Rebounded by Peck. Peck looking around. Passes it to Kurtz. She passes it out to Arnold. Arnold on the wing. Her three-point shot's up and is good. Stafford dribbling up the court for the for the Griffins. Dribbling up between the circles. Passes it out to Burke. Burke looking around. Passes it to Davis. Davis at the charity stripe looking around to pass. Passes it back out to Burke. Burke's three-point shot's up. It is no good. Rebounded by Arnold. Arnold dribbling up the court for the Blue Jays. She looks around, passes it to Kurtz. Kurtz up to the wing, passes it down to Peck. Peck on the charity stripe, drives in. Her shot's up, and it is good. Venegas dribbling up the court for the Griffins. We got a minute and 15 seconds left here in the first half. 18-14 is your score. Burke has the ball for the Griffins. Burke passes to Venegas. Venegas' three-point shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Rodriguez. Rodriguez passes it to Arnold. Arnold passing it up to Kurtz, but too high for Kurtz. Pickett picks up the loose ball, passes it to Stafford. Stafford's three-point shot's up, and it is good. Kurtz dribbling out the ball for the Blue Jays. She passes it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez passes it down to Schaefer. Schaefer looking around, passes it back out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez's three-point shot is up. It's no good. Rebounded by Kurtz. Kurtz goes back in. Her shot's up, and it is good. Kurtz will get the chance to put in the third point. (20-17) here with 30 seconds left in the first. Kurtz's shot's up, and it is good. Stafford dribbling up the ball for the Griffins. Stafford looking around, passes it to Davis in between the circles. She passes it back out to Stafford. Stafford driving in. She looks around. She passes it out to... It is intercepted by Kurtz. She's dribbling it up. She passes it out to Arnold. Arnold's three-point shot's up, and it is no good, but rebounded by Kurtz. Kurtz passes it back out to Arnold. Arnold's three-point shot's up and is no good. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. Welcome back to Westminster as we start the second quarter. 21-17 your score. Blue Jays will inbound the ball. Kurtz will inbound the ball to Rodriguez. Rodriguez dribbling it up to the key, passes it to Kurtz on the wing. Kurtz looking around. She passes it to Peck. Peck looking around, passes it on Arnold's three-point shot's up and is no good. and it goes out of bounds and will be the Griffins' ball. White inbounds the ball to Venegas. Venegas passes it up to White. White dribbling up past half court. Looks around. Screened by Smith. Drives in. She passes it out to Stafford. Stafford's 3 points up is up and no good, but a fight for the ball. Pickett starts up on the key. Passes it to Stafford. Stafford dribbles in but gets caught by a bunch of Blue Jays. Passes it out to Pickett. Pickett passes it into the paint to Smith. Smith's layup's up and is good. Kurtz is getting ready to move the ball up for the Blue Jays. She passes it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking for someone to pass to. Passes it to Kurtz on the corner. She passes it into the charity stripe to Peck. Peck passes it out to Arnold. Arnold's 3-point shot's up, and it's 2 points. They're counting it as a 2. Venegas passing the half-court line. She dribbles around looking for somebody to pass it to. She moves in between the circles, passes it to Smith. Smith looking around, dribbles up to the key, dribbles around and passes to Stafford. Stafford looked for the 3 but decided to try to drive in. That was no good. She passes it to Venegas, but Venegas' shot is up and no good, rebounded by Schaefer. Rodriguez pushing up the court, passing the half-court line. She passes it to Kurtz. Kurtz at the key, passes it out to Arnold. Arnold drives in, passes it to Kurtz at the block. She laid it off the glass and in. White moving up the court for the Griffins. She passes it to Venegas. Venegas passes it to Smith. Smith looking around, passes it to Venegas. Venegas dribbling up to the charity stripe, passes it out to Stafford. Stafford at the corner, her 3 points up, and it is good. Kurtz moving the ball up for the Blue Jays. She passes half court. She passes it to Peck at the charity stripe. Peck turns around and shoots and is no good, but rebounded by White. White pushing up the court for the Griffins. She pushes it into the paint. Her shot's up is no good. She looks around and passes it to Venegas on the wing. She passes it to Stafford. Stafford in between the key and the stripe. She passes it out to Venegas. Venegas on the wing, dribbling around. And a kick ball. Subs coming in. Lockard and Ramirez. Venegas inbounds it to White. White's 3-point shot's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Arnold. Arnold pushing up the court for the Blue Jays. She passes the corner to Ramirez. Ramirez dribbling in, passes it into the paint to Schaefer. Schaefer's layups up and it is no good. Or is good, sorry. Venegas dribbling up the court for the Griffins. She's dribbling around in between the circles. Hands it off to Stafford. Stafford's 3-point shot's up and it's no good and rebounded by Lockard. Lockard passes it to Kurtz. Kurtz passes it to Arnold on the wing, passes it to Lockard at the charity stripe. She passes it to Arnold on the corner. Her 3-point shot's up and they're counting it as 2. Timeout by the Griffins. It is a 30-second timeout. We'll be back after the timeout. We are back from the timeout as Stafford passes it in, inbounds it to Venegas. Venegas in between the circles passes it to Stafford. Stafford passes it to Smith on the key. Smith looking around. Dribbles to the wing. Hands it off to Venegas. Venegas looking around. Dribbles up to the key. Guarded by Lockard. She drives into the block. Her shot's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Ramirez. Ramirez dribbling up the court for the Blue Jays. Passes it to Kurtz. Kurtz driving in. Passes out to Ramirez on the key. She drives in. Her shot's up. It's no good. And Stafford has the ball in the corner. White drives in. Her layup's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Kurtz. Kurtz passes it all the way down to the corner to Ramirez. Ramirez passes it back to Kurtz. She looks around. Passes it back to Ramirez on the corner. Ramirez dribbling around. Passes it to Lockard. Lockard shots up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Peck. But we got a jump ball. Burke will sub in for Venegas. It looks like Griffins will keep the ball. White is handling the ball for the Griffins. She passes half court. Goes around and passes it to Stafford. Stafford passes it to the wing to Pickett. Pickett dribbling around, passes it to Stafford on the wing. Stafford drives in, bounces it off the glass, but there will be looks like they're going to call a blocking foul on Kurtz. Stafford will go to the free throw line. The Griffins 1 for 2 from this charity stripe. Her first shot's up and is good. Her second shot's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Lockard. Lockard handing it off to Kurtz. Kurtz dribbling the court for the Blue Jays. She passes it to Ramirez, passes it back to the corner to Kurtz, but she tried passing it to Beck. Beck does it straight to White. White dribbling up the court into the paint for the Griffins. Her shot's up and lays it off the glass for good. Kurtz got a hand on the ball. She passes it up, or she dribbles up the court, hands it off to Ramirez. Ramirez in the wing, passes it to Kurtz on the corner. She passes it in to Lockard. Lockard passes it out to Bass across court. Her shot's up and it is good. White looking to pass it in, passes it into Pickett. Pickett dribbling it past half court, guarded by Ramirez. Ramirez looking around, passes it to White. White dribbles around and bounces it over to Smith. Smith driving in, or passes it to White and drive in. Burke on the corner passes it in to Pickett. Pickett throws it out of bounds, attempting to pass it to White. Arnold and Schaefer will sub in for Lockard and Kurtz. Ramirez driving up the court for the Blue Jays. She passes half court in between the circles. She looks around. She passes it to Schaefer. Schaefer passes it back to Ramirez. Ramirez she drives it into the block. She passes it back out to Schaefer. Schaefer looking up in between the circles to Bass. Bass at the charity stripe to Beck. Beck drives in, but she is going to travel. White inbounds the ball to Pickett. Pickett walking, passes it to White. White crosses the half-court line. Passes it to Smith. Smith looking around. She passes it into Stafford. Stafford shots up and lays out the glass, and no good. But we will get a shooting foul. The foul will be on Bass. Stafford to the charity stripe. Her shot's up and is good. Her second shot's up, and it is also good. Arnold moving the ball up for the Blue Jays. Dribbling up past half court in between the circles. She looks around. She passes it to Ramirez in the corner. Ramirez passing it to Schaefer. Her pass to Bass in the paint. She went up for a shot and no good by Bass. White pushing up the ball and thrown out of reach of Pickett. So it'll go out of bounds and will be Blue Jays ball. Arnold will inbound the ball to Ramirez. Ramirez jogging up to the past half court line in between the circles. She dribbles, hands it off to Arnold. Arnold passes to the wing to Bass, pass to Peck at the charity stripe, passing it out to Ramirez in the corner for a three. Stafford moving the ball up for the Griffins. She dribbles, drives into the paint, stops, passes it to Smith. Smith's touch shot is good. Arnold moving the ball up in between the circles. Looks around, directing Bass. Passes it to Ramirez. Ramirez drives in from the wing, stops, and passes it back out to Arnold at the corner. Her corner shot's up, and it is good. Stafford moving the ball up for the Griffins. She will pass it to the charity stripe to Smith. Smith handing it off to Pickett. Pickett at the wing passes it to Burke. Burke looking around, hands it off to White. White looking around, dribbles to the charity stripe, drives into the paint. Her shot's up is no good, but they will get her with the traveling. Shelby Kurtz will sub in for Ramirez. 38-29 our score here in the second period with 1 minute and 53 seconds left to go. Kurtz will walk to jog past the half-court line. She is in between the circles looking around. She passes it to Bass on the wing. Bass passes it to the charity shot to Peck. Peck's shot is up and good. Stafford crossing the half-court line. Guarded by Bass. Passes it to White. White dribbling around between the circles. Passes it up to Smith. Smith looking around at the key. Hands it off to Stafford. Stafford's three-point shot's up, and it is no good. Kurtz with the rebound. She throws it up to Bass. Bass driving up the court. She gets her own rebound. Passes it to Peck. Peck's jump shot's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Stafford. Stafford had to pass it to Smith, who hands it back off to Stafford. Stafford pushes up the court, gets and passes out to Pickett. Pickett passes it to White and at the key. White is not at the wing. White moving the ball around, passes to Burke. Burke looking around, dribbles it, picks up her dribble. She's in trouble. Passes it to Smith. Smith look around, hands it off to Pickett. Pickett's shot's up, and it is good, but it is a two-point shot. Kurtz dribbling the ball, passes the half-court line in between the circles. She is directing Bass. Pass it to Bass. Bass looking around, pass it to Arnold. I think the Blue Jays are just going to try running the clock down right now as much as they can to Schaefer at the key. Passes it to Bass. Bass passes to Kurtz. Kurtz passes to Arnold. Arnold's three-point shot's up, and it is no good. I guess there's some miscommunication here. What is going on? It looks like it will be White's ball, but Negus will sub in for Smith. Blue Jays ball. Kurtz to inbound the ball. With 2 seconds left, it's 40-31. Kurtz slaps the ball. Passes it to Arnold, but is tipped by Stafford, which goes out of bounds and will remain Blue Jays ball. Kurtz inbounds the ball to Arnold. Arnold immediately catches it, shots up, and it is no good. That will be the end of the first half. 40-31 your score. And we will be right back after halftime. Welcome back to Fulton, Missouri, here at Westminster College. Score at half is 40-31. Some stats for you for Fontbonne. They are 40% from the field, 33% from the three-point line, and 66% from the free throw line. For Westminster, they are 47% from the field. They are 37% from the three-point line, and they are 66% from the free throw line. Westminster's leading scorer is Reese Arnold, and for Fontbonne, their leading scorer is Riley Stafford. Westminster has almost led this game completely. Coming out of the first quarter, it was 21-17, Westminster up. And after the second quarter, Westminster was up 19 points to 14 points, leading up to our total score of 40-31. We got about another minute and 15 seconds until the second half begins. We are, I think, just waiting for both coaches to get done talking with their teams. For Westminster, we have the returning five starting for Westminster, and I believe it is going to be Fontbonne's ball. For Fontbonne, their returning five are in. For Westminster, their starting five is Bass, Ramirez, Kurtz, Schaefer, and Rodriguez. And for the Griffins, it is Smith, Venegas, Stafford, White, and Pickett. Looks like Smith is to inbound the ball for the Griffins as we wait till the clock runs down and the clock changes to the 10 minutes. Smith inbounds the ball to Venegas. Venegas dribbling up the court for the Griffins. She hands it off to White. White in the key, passes it to Pickett. Pickett on the wing, looking for someone to pass it to. She passes Stafford in between the circles. Stafford passes it to Smith. Smith at the key, looks around, passes it to Stafford on the wing. Stafford dribbling around, passes it to White. White passes it down to Smith, but it is too far back and will be Westminster's ball. Rodriguez is to pass the ball in, or inbound the ball to Kurtz. Kurtz dribbles at the ball, passes half court, guarded by White. She hands it off to Bass. Bass dribbles around. She hands it off to Ramirez. Ramirez looking around, passes it to Schaefer. But Schaefer's pass to Rodriguez is picked by Venegas. Venegas dribbling off the court. She passes it to the corner to Pickett. Pickett passes it to the wing to White. White dribbling around, telling Stafford where to go. So White passes it to Smith at the charity stripe. Smith looking for somebody to pass to. She dribbles up to the wing. She hands it off to Stafford. Stafford dribbles in. Her layup shot's up, and it is no good, but she will get 2 shots. I believe they called the foul on Kurtz. So Stafford going in for her free throw shots. Her shot's up and is good. Stafford getting ready to go in for her second shot. Her shot's up and is good. Kurtz passing the ball, and she passes it into Rodriguez. Rodriguez passes it back to Kurtz. Kurtz, guarded by White, crosses the half-court line, passes it back to Rodriguez. Bass's three-point shot's up, and it is good. Pickett driving in, passes it out to Venegas. Venegas dribbling around in between the circles. She continuously dribbles around. She drives into the paint. She lays out the glass, but no good. Schaefer with the rebound, passes it to Ramirez. Ramirez dribbling around, passes it to Bass on the wing. Her three-point shot's up, and it is good. Venegas inbounds the ball to Stafford. Stafford passing half court, guarded by Bass. Passes it to Venegas. Venegas on the wing, passes it to Smith. Smith at the top of the key, passes it to Pickett, but it is tipped and back by Kurtz. Kurtz passes it to Ramirez, who passes it to Schaefer. Schaefer tries to pass it to Bass, but will go out on the Griffins, I believe. Yeah. Arnold will sub in for Rodriguez. Kurtz is inbound the ball. She's looking for somebody to pass it, inbound it to. She throws it up to Bass. Bass on the wing. She drives in. Her shot's up. It's no good. Rebounded by White. White throws the ball up to Pickett. Pickett is too slow to get to the ball. She tipped it, but it goes out of bounds and will be Westminster's ball. Arnold inbounds the ball to Kurtz. Kurtz walking to the free throw line. She crosses the half-court line. She hands it off to Ramirez. Ramirez looking around. Passes it up. Long pass past Schaefer. Grabbed by Stafford. Stafford dribbling up the court. Passes it to White. White's three-point shot's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Arnold. Arnold passes it to Schaefer. Schaefer looks and passes it to Ramirez. Ramirez across the half-court line. Dribbles into the charity stripe. She passes it to Kurtz. Kurtz passes it across court to Bass. Bass's three-point shot's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Kurtz. Kurtz layups up. It's no good, but Kurtz gets the ball from White. Kurtz passes it to Bass. Bass passes it to Schaefer. Schaefer shots up. It's no good, but I think she got the foul, and she did. The penalty was on Smith, and Schaefer will get two shots. Schaefer's first shot's up and is no good. 46-33 our score here in the third quarter with 7 minutes and 4 seconds left in the quarter. Schaefer's second shot's up and it is good. White passes the ball into Pickett. Pickett, guarded by Arnold, passes it to Stafford. Stafford looking around, passes it to Burke. Burke looking for somebody to pass it to. She passes it to Smith. Smith up to the key, dribbles in, but will get I think, overhand carry. Westminster has the ball. Arnold walking up across the half-court line. She looks around. She dribbles. She passes it to Ramirez. Ramirez passes it out to Kurtz. Kurtz three-point shot's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Schaefer. Schaefer's layup's up, and it is good. Rodriguez subs in for Kurtz. Griffins will inbound the ball as White will inbound the ball to Stafford. Stafford gets the ball and dribbles up the court for the Griffins. She passes half-court line, passes it to White. White in between the circles, drives in, passes it out to Pickett on the wing. Pickett dribbling around, trying to get around, passes it out to White. White dribbles in, passes it to Smith, but is loose and picked up by Rodriguez. Rodriguez pushes up the ball, passes it to Ramirez on the wing. Ramirez's three-point shot's up, and it is no good, but she got the shooting foul. And the penalty is on Burke, and she will get 3 shots. Lockard. I think. Oh, no. Ramirez's first shot's up, and it is good. Ramirez shooting her second shot is up and is no good. Ramirez shooting her third shot. It's up, and it is good. Lockhart subs in for Ramirez, but we will have a timeout on the court by the Griffins, and it will be a full court or full timeout, and we will be back after the timeout. Welcome back to Westminster. 51-33 our score here in the third quarter with 6 minutes and 4 seconds left. Fontbonne will be getting the ball. Pickett to inbound the ball to Stafford. Stafford's going to be guarded by Bass. Stafford crossing the half-court line, passes it to Smith. Smith on the wing, looks and tries to pass it. Looking around, hands it off to White. White passes it to the corner to Burke. Burke passes it back to White, who passes it to Pickett, but Pickett went to go in. Pickett reached for it, but will go out of bounds. Rodriguez to inbound the ball to Arnold. Arnold passing half-court, guarded by Pickett. Arnold dribbling the ball around, looks around, she drives in, she pops a shot up, and it is no good, but rebounded by Schaefer. Schaefer shots up, and it is good. Stafford dribbling the ball up for the Griffins. She picked up the dribble and passes it to White. White, in between the circles, passes it to Smith. Smith looking around. She dribbles up to the wing. She passes it to Stafford. Stafford drives in. But her layup shot's up, but no good. But I think she gets the foul. The foul was on Bass. Peck will sub in for Bass, or for Schaefer. Stafford will take her shot. It is no good. Stafford going for a second shot. It's up, and it is good. Arnold moving the ball up for the Blue Jays. She passes it to Rodriguez on the ring. Her three-point shot's up, and it is nothing but net. White pushing up the ball for the Griffins. She pushes up. She passes it to Stafford. Stafford passing it to the wing to Pickett. Pickett looking around. Passes it back to Stafford on the key. Her three-point shot's it's no good. Rebounded by Bass. Bass dribbling around, trying to get around Stafford. Her shot, she passes it to Lockhart, but Lockhart's pass is tipped by Burke. Burke passes it to Stafford. Bass in to block it, but she passes it to Pickett. Pickett throws it up to White. White dribbling in the court. Her shot's blocked by Lockhart. She passes it back out to Burke. Burke's three-point shot's up. It is good. Rodriguez moving the ball up for the Blue Jays. She passes half court in between the circles. She passes it to Arnold. Arnold on the wing, dribbles it in. She goes in. Her shot's up. It's no good. Penalty will be on Smith, and Arnold will get her 2 free throws. Davis will sub in for Smith, and Kurtz will sub in for Bass. Arnold going up for her shot. It's up and is good. Her second shot's up and it is good. White pushing up the ball for the Griffins. She passes it to Stafford. Stafford passes it to Pickett. Pickett's three-point shot's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Peck. Peck hands the ball off to Stafford, or to Arnold. Arnold passes it to Kurtz. Kurtz pushing up past the half court. Kurtz talking to her teammates. She dribbles up and passes it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez passes it to Arnold. Arnold's three-point shot's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Davis. Davis passes the ball to Stafford. Stafford dribble the court for the Griffins. She shoots a three. It's nothing. Hits. Will go out of bounds, and it will be the Blue Jays ball. 58-37 our score here in the third quarter with 3 minutes and 26 seconds left as Lockhart inbounds the ball to Kurtz. Kurtz dribbling up the ball for the Blue Jays. Passes half court and passes it to Arnold. Arnold on the corner. Dribbles in. Her shot's up, and it is good. Stafford inbounds the ball to Pickett. Pickett drives the ball up for the Griffins. Pickett on the wing, directing Stafford as she is dribbling around, trying to look for someone to pass to. Pass it to Stafford on the corner. Stafford driving in, passes it back out to Davis. Davis's three-point shot's up. It's no good. Rebounded by White. White keeping the ball alive. Passes it to Stafford. Stafford's three-point shot's up. It is no good. Rebounded by Pickett, but no. Lockhart will pick up the foul for the Blue Jays as the Griffins will keep the ball under their own basket. Pickett look around to inbound the ball. She inbounds the ball to Stafford. Stafford's three-point shot's up, and it's good. Arnold inbounds the ball to Kurtz. Kurtz dribbling the ball up. She passes half court and passes it to Arnold. Arnold looking around. She's looking. She dribbles around and passes it to Kurtz on the wing as she passes it into Lockhart. Lockhart loses a hand on the ball, but will go out of bounds on the Griffins. Schaefer will sub in for Lockhart. Rodriguez to inbound the ball. She inbounds it to Arnold. Arnold in between the corner and the wing. She passes it. She dribbles in. Goes up for a shot, but she will get two shots. (60-40) our score here in the third quarter as Reese Arnold goes up for her free throw shots. Her first shot's up, and it is no good. Arnold going up for her second shot. Her second shot's up and is nothing but net. White moving the ball up for the Griffins. She passes half court and is guarded by Arnold. White looking around, dribbles the ball into the paint. Her touch shot is up and no good. Rodriguez for the rebound, pushing it up for the Blue Jays. She passes it out to Peck. Peck looking around, passes it to Arnold. Arnold's three-point shot's up and it is nothing but net. Stafford inbounds the ball to Pickett. Pickett passes it back to Stafford. Stafford crosses the free throw line, passes it back to Pickett. Pickett looking around, passes it up to the charity shot to Davis. Davis looking around, passes it into White. White going up for a shot and is no good. She gets her on rebound. Her shot will go back up and will get a foul on Arnold. Ramirez subs in for Rodriguez. White to the free throw line. Her first shot is up and is in. White going to her second free throw, shots up and is no good. Rebounded by Arnold. Arnold dribbling up the court. Coach Washington talking to her team, calling up the play as Arnold goes into the key and hands it off to Ramirez. Ramirez passing it to Arnold. Arnold looking around, dribbling the ball. She is looking for somebody to pass it to. She passes it to Ramirez. Ramirez dribbles around and passes it to Kurtz at the key. Kurtz's three-point shot's up and good. White pushing the ball up for the Griffins. She dribbles around, looking around. She passes it to the corner to Pickett. Pickett dribbles and passes it back to White. White looking around as she dribbles in and passes it to Davis on the charity stripe. Davis goes in and her layup's up and no good as Kurtz for the rebound. Kurtz dribbling it past half court as there will be a timeout on the court by Westminster. A 30-second timeout. And we'll be back after the 30-second timeout. 67-41 your score here with 41 seconds left in the third period. We'll be back. Welcome back to Westminster as the Blue Jays will have the ball on their own side of the court. Arnold will inbound the ball into Kurtz. Kurtz dribbling in between the circles and passes it to Ramirez on the wing. Ramirez looking around, passes it to Peck. Peck got the pass, looks around, and passes it to Arnold. Arnold driving in, passes it out to Kurtz on the wing. Kurtz's three-point shot's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Peck. Peck's putback is no good, but Schaefer's putback will be good. Pickett driving the ball for the Griffins. She passes it to White. White walking in between the circles, passes it back to Pickett. Pickett dribbling around at the key, goes to the charity stripe, passes it to Davis. Davis's shot's up, and it is good. Ramirez inbounds the ball to Kurtz. Kurtz last second shot's up and is no good. 69-43 your score here at the end of the third quarter. We'll be back in for your fourth quarter. We are back here for fourth quarter action from Westminster College in Fulton, Missouri. For the Blue Jays, we have Kurtz, Arnold, Ramirez, Peck, and Schaefer in. And for the Griffins, we have Stafford, Venegas, White, Davis, and Pickett. Oh, and Smith. Arnold to inbound the ball to Kurtz. Kurtz dribbling past half court up to the circle. She looks around, walks up, and passes it to Ramirez. Ramirez passes it in between the circles to Schaefer. Schaefer passes it to the wing to Kurtz. Kurtz passes it to corner to Peck. Peck looking around, passes it to Kurtz. Kurtz passes it down into the paint to Schaefer. Schaefer shots up. It's good. White inbounds the ball to Pickett. Pickett passes it back to White. White Dribble past half court for the Griffins. White looking around, dribbling the ball. Passes it to Davis. Davis looking around, passes it to Smith at the top of the key. Smith looking around. She goes up to the charity stripe. Her shot's up and good. Arnold moving the ball for the Blue Jays. Arnold going in between the circles. She dribbles and looks around, hands it off to Kurtz. Kurtz tries to drive in, but backs out and passes it to Schaefer at the block. She passes it to Ramirez at the other block, and it is good. Stafford to dribble the ball up for the Griffins. Kurtz guarding her. Stafford trying to drive in. She tries to drive in. Her shot's up, but no good, but she'll get 2 shots as Kurtz gets the foul. Stafford shooting the most free throws for Fonbon. Her first shot's up and no good. Stafford going up for her second shot. Her second shot's up and it is nothing but net. Arnold inbounds the ball to Kurtz. Kurtz dribbling up the ball for the Blue Jays. She crosses half court. Looks around directing her teammates. She passes it to Ramirez. Ramirez up towards the half-court line, passes it to Peck. Peck passes it to the corner to Kurtz. Kurtz passes it in to Schaefer. Schaefer goes up for a layup. Her shot's up, and it is good. White pushing the ball up for the Griffins. She pushes it past half-court, passes it to Stafford. Stafford passes it to the corner to Pickett. Pickett's three-point shot's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Arnold, but Arnold goes out of bounds, as White will inbound the ball for the Griffins. Subs in, Lockhart and Bass come in for Kurtz and Schaefer. White inbounding the ball. Look for someone to pass it to. She passes it in to Davis. Davis on the wing. Drives in. She passes it out to Smith. Smith, having trouble with the ball, picks it up. Moves the ball around, and she draws a foul. Ramirez inbounds the ball to Arnold. Arnold pushing it, passes it to Ramirez. Ramirez dribble it in. She goes all the way in for the layup, and it is good. Arnold picks off White. Her shot's up, it's no good, but rebounded by White. White pushes it, passes it across court to Pickett. Pickett passes it to Smith. Smith's shot's up, and it is no good. Rebounded by White. White being guarded, passes out to Pickett. Pickett's three-point shot's up, it's no good. Rebounded by Peck. Peck moving up the court for the Blue Jays. Passes it to Arnold. Arnold moving around. She drives in. Her shot's up, and it is good. White moving the ball up for the Griffins. She passes half court and passes it to Pickett. Pickett looking around. Passes it to Smith, but tipped by Ramirez. She passes it back to Pickett, who drove into the paint. Rebounded by Lockhart. Lockhart passes it to Ramirez. Ramirez moving across the court. She is at the wing. She shoots a three. Her three's up. It's no good. Rebounded by White, but she tried tipping it off of Bass's legs, but Bass now has the ball, driving it in. She hands it off to Peck, and we will get a jump ball. And it will be Fontbon's ball. White inbounds the ball to Stafford. Rodriguez subbed in for the Blue Jays. Burke on the wing for the Griffins. She drives in. She's looking around for a pass. She passes to Stafford. Stafford driving in, passes it to Smith, but picked off by Lockhart. Lockhart passes it to Ramirez. Ramirez making sure Stafford doesn't pick her off. What is going on. I guess the shot clock wasn't right. Rodriguez inbounds the ball to Ramirez. Ramirez dribbling in between the circles. Looks around and passes it to Peck. Peck at the charity stripe. Looks around and passes it to Lockard, but is picked off by Stafford. Stafford driving it up, tipped by Peck. Peck tipped the pass from Stafford to White and goes out of bounds and will be Griffin's ball. Pickett inbounds the ball. She inbounds it to White. White at the block. Drives in. Her shot's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Lockard. Lockard passes it to Bass. Passes it or dribbles up the court. Her pass to Peck is up. It's no good. As White rebounded the ball. White dribbling up the court. She drives all the way in. Her layup shot's up and good. Coach Fitzgerald and the Griffins will take a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back. 79-48 our score here in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes and 33 seconds left in the game. Westminster is up, and Westminster will have the ball. Rodriguez to inbound the ball. She inbounds it to Kurtz. Kurtz driving up the court for the Blue Jays. She crosses half court in between the circles. She looks and passes it to Bass. Bass looking around, passes it to Lockard on the charity stripe. Lockard passes out to Rodriguez, who passes it to Kurtz on the corner. Her shot's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Stafford. Griffin's ball. Stafford to inbound the ball to White. White dribbling up the court for the Griffins. She passes half court, passes it to Stafford. Stafford passes it to the wing to Burke. She passes it into White inside the paint, but White's shot's too high and is off, and Kurtz to rebound the ball. Kurtz passing half court, passes it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez at the wing, guarded by White. She passes it across court to Kurtz. Kurtz passes it in to Beck. Beck passes it in to Lockard, and we will get a jump. No, 23. White gets the penalty as Kurtz will inbound the ball. Kurtz looking for somebody to pass it to. She inbounds it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez at the wing, passes it to Bass. Bass on the wing, passes it to Lockard. Lockard at the charity stripe, passes it back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez passes it to Kurtz, who passes it to Peck. Peck passes it out to Bass. Bass's three-point shot's up. It is good. White pushes the ball up for the Griffins. She passes half court. She's in between the circles, dribbling around, looking around, and she passes it to Smith up top of the key. Double team, and it is picked, but is recovered by Stafford, and I honestly couldn't tell you what that call was. I missed it. But Stafford is to inbound the ball. Oh, before we do that, Arnold will sub in for Rodriguez. Oh, we got another sub. Schaefer will sub in for Peck. Stafford inbound the ball to White. White up at the key, dribbles down to the corner. She dribbles around and on the wing. Burke passes it out to White. White's three-point shot's up. It's no good. But we will get a jump ball. and it will be Blue Jays ball. Lockard passes or inbounds the ball to Kurtz. Kurtz from up the court for the Blue Jays. She crosses half court in between the circles. She passes it to Bass on the wing. Bass looking around, passes it to Schaefer at the charity stripe. She passes it to the corner to Kurtz. Kurtz 3-point shots up. It's no good. Rebounded by Lockard though. Lockard shots up. It's no good, but she'll get the free throws. The penalty will be on Stafford, as Lockard will go to the free throw line. 82-48 our score here in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes and 42 seconds left. As Lockard's first shot's up, it is good. Blue Jays 7 for 10 from the free throw line this half. Her second shot's up, it's no good. White dribbling up the court for the Griffins. She passes it across court to Stafford. Stafford passes it to the corner to Pickett. Pickett passes to the top of the key to Stafford. Her 3-point shot's up and good, and she will get another shot, as I believe the penalty was on Bass. What? Okay then, I guess that shot counted and they get the ball back. Pickett dribbling in between circles, passes it to Burke. Burke on the wing, looking for somebody to pass it to. She's looking around, she passes it to Smith at the key. Smith looking around. She hands it off to Stafford. Stafford shoots a 3. It's no good, as Pickett was trying to save it, but she couldn't get it in bounds, and it'll be Blue Jays ball. Arnold to inbound the ball to Kurtz. Kurtz dribbling up the court for the Blue Jays. She passes half court in between the keys. She passes it to Bass. Bass at the wing, passes it to the charity stripe to Schaefer. Schaefer looking around, passes it to the corner to Arnold. Arnold's 3-point shot's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Stafford. Stafford dribbled the ball for the Griffins. She dribbles around, passes it to, tries to pass it to Pickett, but tipped by Locker to Bass. Bass dribbled up the court for the Blue Jays. She goes in, and they're going to call a charge on Bass. Ramirez subs in for Bass. Coach Washington talking to the officials about the charge. I guess we're having some difficulties. I think we got them figured out. White inbounds the ball to Stafford. Stafford dribbling up the court for the Griffins. She crosses half court. She passes it to Pickett on the wing. Pickett looking around. She starts dribbling, passes it to White in between the circles. White drives in. Her layup's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Kurtz. Kurtz dribbling the ball up, passes it to Ramirez. Ramirez goes in. Her shot's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Smith. Smith passes it to White. White dribbles up the court, passes to Stafford. Stafford's 3-point shot's up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Kurtz. Kurtz passes it to Schaefer. Schaefer passes it back to Kurtz. Kurtz dribbles up the court. And she's going to sit in the corner and walk the half-court line. She dribbles and she passes it to Ramirez on the 3-point line. Ramirez 3-point shots up, and it's no good. Almost rebounded by Locker, but it's really rebounded by Ramirez. And I guess there's no call. I don't know what that is, but Ramirez will inbound the ball to Arnold. Arnold in between the circles. Passes it to Ramirez on the wing, who passes it to Kurtz on the corner, who passes it down to Lockard, but she will jump and not shoot and will get the travel. White inbounds the ball to Stafford. Stafford pushing the ball up. Passes it to Smith in between the circles. Smith looking around, passes it to Burke. Burke dribbles around up to the key. She passes it to White. White inside looking around, dribbles back up to the key, who passes it to Stafford on the wing. She dribbles in, who passes to Burke. Burke's three-point shot's up. It's good. Kurtz moving the ball up and is guarded by Stafford. Kurtz walking the half-court line. She's going to sit at the circle and watch the shot clock. She hands it off to Ramirez. Ramirez dribbling around. She drives in and is picked off by White, who Kurtz will, and they're going to call a backcourt violation on the Blue Jays, saying that Kurtz touched the ball last, and it will be the Griffins' ball. Coach Washington not liking that call. Will inbound the ball. White inbounds the ball to Pickett. Pickett up in the corner, passes it back to White. White, guarded by Kurtz, dribbles and walks slowly in between the circles. Who she will keep dribbling that three-point line. Who passes it to Smith on the charity stripe, and her shot's up and good. Lockhart inbounds the ball to Kurtz. Kurtz, guarded by Stafford, moves the ball up into the corner. Kurtz passes it to Arnold. Arnold going up to the half-court line and is going to try to waste some time. She dribbles around Pickett. She goes, but Arnold will go back into the corner. She's trying to waste as much time as she can. She passes to Kurtz. Kurtz shots up and is no good. Rebounded by Schaefer. And what's going on? Final score for your game is 83-56. Blue Jays victory. And that is the ball game. We will see you next time here at Westminster College in Fulton, Missouri.